London, 1942. The sky was grey, not from clouds, but from war. At Paddington Station, a young woman named Evelyn Hart stood at the edge of the platform, her gloved hands trembling around a sealed letter. Her eyes were locked on Thomas, her husband of just 8 months, who stood in a crisp khaki uniform. He was leaving for the front. "I'll write every week," he said, trying to sound strong. Evelyn forced a smile, but her heart screamed inside. "And I'll be waiting every day," she whispered. Then she gave him the letter. "Open it," she said quietly. "Only if you really need to." Thomas tucked it carefully into his uniform pocket. He didn't ask what it said. He didn't need to. Her eyes told him everything. The train whistle cut through the morning silence like a blade. As the train pulled away, she stood still, waving with a smile that didn't reach her eyes, hiding the ache that already began to bloom in her chest. And that letter? It would remain unopened for years. And for France, Belgium, Germany, private first class. Thomas Greaves saw it all. Mud, blood, the deafening roar of artillery, nights so cold that he forgot what warmth felt like. But through it all, he carried Evelyn's letter in the pocket closest to his heart. His fellow soldiers teased him. "You gonna open that thing or let it grow roots?" Thomas would smile and say, "If I open it, it means I've lost hope. As long as it's sealed, she's still waiting." In the darkest moments, he would hold it in his hands, not to read, but to remember. Then one winter, during a mission in the Ardennes, Thomas went missing. No body was found, no final word, only silence. And back home in London, Evelyn waited. Days turned into months, the months turned into years. And still, she waited. 1948, 6 years after the war ended. The postman delivered a small brown parcel to Evelyn's door. Her hands shook as she read the return address: Ministry of Defence, Effects of Deceased Personnel. Inside, she found a faded military medal, his name tag, T. Greaves, and the letter, still sealed, still untouched. She fell into a chair, eyes fixed on the envelope she had once sealed with hope. Slowly she opened it. The ink was slightly smudged, but the words still breathed. "My dearest Thomas, if you're reading this, it means you're still alive. And if you're not, I hope someone is holding it for you. I want you to know, I believe in you. You were never just a soldier to me. You were the reason I smiled, the warmth in my winter, the dream I never dared to lose. Come back to me. I'll be waiting. Always yours, Evelyn." She cried, not because he was gone, but because she had loved a man who never broke his promise. Evelyn never remarried. She lived a quiet life, worked at a library, and every Sunday visited the old war memorial. Some said she was mad, others said she was in denial. But she knew. Some stories are written in silence. Some love letters never need to be opened. One winter afternoon, a child at the library asked, "Why do you wear that necklace with the soldier's tag?" She smiled. "Because it belonged to someone brave and kind, and mine." Years later, after Evelyn passed away, her niece found a box in her attic. Inside, a photo of Evelyn and Thomas on their wedding day. His medal, the opened letter, now yellowed with time, and a diary. One entry read, "Some say love dies with distance, but mine only grew. I didn't just lose a husband to war, I gained a lifetime of knowing what real love looks like." The niece later gave the diary to a war museum. And today, somewhere behind a glass display in London, a letter sits in a frame, unfolded, unforgotten. Thank you for watching. If this story touched your heart, please like, share, and subscribe for more soul-stirring moments.